Let me just be safe with what I'm saying. I don't want to get cancelled. Because he always evades cancellation. But I feel like we all know what he was saying. Right? Black pen. Yeah.
Women after the age of 35 have expired. And this is just biology, but they hate on me. I didn't create science. A lot of people have changed their profile pictures to purple. And I believe on the 21st of November, the call is that for all women and all members of the LGBTQI plus community at 12 p.m. midday on the 21st of November, they lie down flat on their stomachs, I think, for 15 minutes in protest. I will not be doing that at all. I'm not interested.
I think having children is more important than committing to a woman.
I've got 7 children from 5 mothers.
Okay.
Right? And people are allowed to judge me. I don't mind.
Okay.
With that being said, 3 of the mothers we co-parent healthily.
Okay.
I've tried to emphasize that when people are emotional, all of that, they ignore it.
Yeah.
So convenient to always think that once a man has money, he's the reason why a relationship ends. Sometimes you find that a woman changes once a man has money. The woman changes. She's the one that starts being about money, wanting a different lifestyle, constantly obsessed about his new riches. Whereas she was a solid chick when the guy didn't have much. So next time you see like a guy making money and then breaking up with his woman or them getting divorced, please know that it's not always the man's fault. Yes, some guys obviously want a better life. Now they want these thick yellow honeys. But sometimes it's the woman that actually becomes an insufferable person. And the guy is like, you know what? I don't think this is what I signed up for. And then they leave. And then the guy looks bad.
Women expire over the age of 35. Women over the age of 35 have expired. It upsets women on Twitter. Every time I say this, I understand. It's okay. I'm happy. From age 35 for a woman, you become high risk. A lot of women, not all women, because again, you guys are going to fucking take this however you want. A lot of women just get angry, get emotional, and then they bash unnecessarily. You can hate me. It's okay. You can hate the fact that I use the word expire. It's okay. That's real life. You can hate me all the fuck you want, but that's the reality.
Vault unlocked.
Now, when it comes to the GBV Women for Change movement, let's not forget, guys, it's gender-based violence. Therefore, it applies to all genders. However, we know that it is mostly women that suffer this dark fate, right? We've seen what's happening online. We've seen the videos. We've made the videos. It's happening, and it's really bad. And I'm just so glad that this is actually finally happening. I told you guys about that woman force. We definitely do need a woman force. Because the animals that are out there, and that's not to say that it's all men, I'm saying the animals will continue to do so. We've seen them in the comment section. We've seen them with their green little profile pictures. They're never going to stop. They feel like they are entitled to doing this thing, and what they are doing to women, children, and the LGBT people is valid. That's how they actually think. So I came across a video of Black Pen, God Pen. He calls himself God, or he did. And he was speaking about it.
And spoke about this. Men are 4 times more likely to be murdered than women. This is not now for me to say NPOs must fight for men being killed. No. 4 out of 5 suicides are of men. Again, I'm not saying let's prioritize male suicide. No. We have got an issue of violence and of murder. Over 50% of women that are killed by their intimate partners, their lovers, their boyfriends, their husbands. That is actually love related. It's not gender based. I fucking hate that term gender based because I think it's highly problematic and it doesn't speak to the issue of the day. I think the issue is violence against women. I don't even think it's violence against children. I think it's violence against women. So call it that. Call it violence against women. The idea that some people say, well, it's men killing men is so ignorant because, you know, when we speak about highlighting the murder of women to sort of make them special, it's no different than highlighting the murder of farmers. in particular white farmers. Now, if you're going to say most, if not almost all white farmers are being killed by black people, even though those black people also kill majorly black farm workers and black farm owners, that's the majority of farm murders, to be honest. And you're like, yeah, but it is black people killing other black people, so black people are the problem. It is black people killing white farmers, farm owners, so black people are the problem. We've got a black people problem. That is so problematic and so ignorant, because there are people that are bad and people that are evil and people that do bad things. And that is what the focus should be. The fact that the person who killed a woman or killed a man has a penis like me doesn't mean he's one of my people. So if you're going to be like, yeah, but it's men killing men, that is ignorant. So I don't like this idea of prioritizing a certain gender, prioritizing a certain race, prioritizing a certain nationality, prioritizing a certain profession, like farmers, over other murders. Murder is wrong. Violence, physical violence is wrong. The sexual assault of people is wrong. It's interesting that a lot of these NPOs are funded by foreign funders, which almost makes me believe, because we've studied the data, that a lot of these guys have got an agenda to get genders to fight against each other, getting good men and good women to fight each other when the issue is just bad people. It's also interesting that we never get the data of women that are killing men. We never get the data of women who are killing their lovers. We see the stories, but it's almost like isolated. We don't get the numbers.
Wow. I don't know about you, but I really don't know what to make of what Black Pen was saying. You know, everything he said there sounded like a backhanded compliment. You know, when somebody, maybe if you meet them for the first time or what have you, you even know them, it's a friend, a family, whatever, and they say, oh wow, your makeup looks so nice, hey? And you're like, oh, thank you so much. And then they say, but I could probably do you better, or but something. Once you put the but in, there's a problem. What Black Pen just said now sounded like that to me, which is why I and also it's like he's trying, it's like he stands with the green profile people, but also at the same time trying to buy face and save himself because he doesn't want to get in trouble. Because don't forget, Black Pen did say this.
Women after the age of 35 have expired.
You see what I mean? He did say that. And for somebody with such a large, I mean, you can stand for what you want to stand for. But what he is saying is giving backhanded compliment, is giving, oh, but I'm going to put a but. I don't actually stand for this deep down in my heart. And you can stand for whatever you want to stand for. You really can. But I just feel like, I see you, nigga. I saw you when you said that. And it's weird. It's really weird. And you have a lot of other men that share his same sentiments, or even go beyond to the point where they're not even like, yeah, it's a good cause, whatever. All the fluff that he was saying, to me, that's how it sounded. They go to the point of agreeing with the bad men. Because what did women do? They hoes, they this, they that. But they have mothers and daughters. Everyone came from a woman's vajayjay. And then most of these men don't have respect for that. They don't. They don't see you for nothing. Yet they would flip out if something happened to their daughter or their sister or their mother. But then again, there's some of them that wouldn't give a damn because they're idiots and dangerous. Not to say that Black Pen is an idiot, dangerous person. All I'm saying is he did say that. And now he's saying this. And it's giving backhanded compliments. It's giving, let me just be safe with what I'm saying. I don't want to get cancelled. Because he always evades cancellation with these hot takes. But we've been watching you. And I don't know. Call me crazy. But what he said makes me feel uncomfortable. He's not all the way there. Nor is he there. He's just where he is. But I feel like we all know what he was saying. Right? Black Pen. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.